Okay, recording.
I almost forgot.
I know. Well, and it's because people are forgetting it's Tuesday.
Yes.
Because it could be Monday, it could be Thursday, it's Blur's Day.
I was talking to my mom and I'm like, I've been cutting caps out caps and face masks out like crazy. My neighbor's like helping me and she's my slave driver. And I'm like, Mom, I gotta go. I got a meeting.
Yeah. Well, it's great to see your face.
Time.
So this is I'm going to start with one thing. Scentsy put out an unofficial communication, and I'm just going to mention it because I don't think we really have this problem in our group, but unofficial communication with regards to using your business to market during a natural disaster or pandemic. And so just being careful that your marketing doesn't come across as soliciting or profiting during tough times. You can certainly market the hand soaps, but don't, be careful how you word, your posts and things like that. So like I said, we really haven't had an issue, but,
we don't.
Yeah, so I wanted to announce it. And it's an unofficial communication because they're not really putting out anything that's official telling you what you can and can't do, but basically saying, no GoFundMes and no fundraisers trying to sell product to raise money for, just because it looks kind of tacky, like you're using your business to profit off of tough times. So anyhow, I just want to throw that out there. And then on the other side of things, so tonight I want to talk a little bit about the new training that Scentsy put on the workstation. I just loaded the 4 files to our Together We Scent page right before this call. It is the online party checklist, the how to throw a 30-minute online party, the virtual scavenger hunt, and virtual bingo. Those 4 files. And here's what's really cool. The virtual scavenger hunt gives you the entire script, and the bingo tells you exactly how to run it. And the online checklist, no, not the online checklist. The 30-minute party gives you exactly those 4 documents are awesome. I want to, so we're going to talk about that tonight, but then, I was also thinking, so in addition to those four files and that you guys can read at your leisure, I was just kind of jotting down notes when I was waiting for the call about, I want to do something with my current customers, my current users of Scentsy, and not a technically, not an online Zoom party per se, but I want to get them on Zoom, basically tell them, grab a cocktail and come on Zoom, and I'm going to give you my top 10 Scentsy hacks. And so I'm building my list of hacks, and how I came about this idea, and it's probably not in this big original idea, but I've been sharing on my stories the last couple days just how I Scentsy. Like when I go through my day and I do anything Scentsy related, I've been trying to capture it and share it. And so I hadn't done that before, and it makes me, before I was like, well, I don't know that I have that much to show. And now that I'm being conscious of showing anytime I do something Scentsy, as from a user standpoint, so changing my wax or spraying my counters or cleaning my warmer dishes or scraping spilled wax off the counter or changing pods or whatever it is that I'm doing, I'm just taking a quick, a quick video and putting it, or a picture and putting it on my story. And so that's what kind of got me thinking about this.
Tammy in.
Oh, thanks. See, thank you.
Is that something new where we have to wait to get accepted into the room?
Yeah, because Zoom has been hacked. Yeah, Zoom has been getting hacked. And so they have a new update where now I have to accept people to get in. Okay, I have to keep watching that. Thank you. But anyway, so as I was going through and I was realizing how much I'm doing Scentsy, how much I'm consuming Scentsy, people can benefit from watching that. So then I was thinking, what if I did a grab a drink, get on Zoom, and I'm going to share with you my top 10 Scentsy hacks. So changing the wax, cleaning a warmer dish that gets all brown and gunky, how to clean spilled wax out of a carpet or off a wall or off a counter, um, warmer staging. So all my warmers in my house are staged somehow, some way. Most of them are, whether it's on a warmer stand or on a candlestick holder or a candlestick holder, or on a set of books, or on a piece of granite. They're all staged somehow. And then also that goes in conjunction with that is grouping. So most of the places that I have warmers in my house, I have more than one warmer in that spot too. So just like in my front room, I have Marrakesh and the new Be Bold warmer next to each other, which I love so much more with a regular light bulb instead of the purple light bulb. I don't know about anybody else, but the purple light bulb is going to look cool, I think, in another warmer, but you can't really, in my opinion, I replaced the purple bulb with a regular bulb and I love it so much more. But anyway, but that could be one too, is showing the different color bulbs. So bulb color, see, this is how fresh it is. I'm still writing down ideas. Bulb colors, but showing that we do have different bulb colors and the difference that it makes, especially like an orange bulb with a Halloween warmer or a red bulb with a Christmas warmer and things like that.
That door stays shut. Thank you.
Let me mute. So warmer grouping, warmer staging too. I know I said grouping and staging, just like with that aloe vera warmer and putting it in a pot. You know, staging your warmers. It's not just a tabletop warmer. You can stage it to be, like I'm looking at mine that's in the little jar. Let me get it. Just because I feel like playing show and tell. But I'm so excited about it. And hopefully this guy will be back in stock here super soon. But so just showing somebody that this warmer, and I raised it up. I put just a bunch of cork circles in this little pot and raised it up. Now my cord comes out the back. Somebody said if you get a pot that has a hole in the bottom, you could send it out the bottom or something, but I'm okay with it going down the backside. But so doing different things like that, talking about the cotton cleanups, showing, you know, and at that point anybody that gets on Zoom can get a set of samples and I can show them how to use them. Because 9 times out of 10, no, I would venture to assume that of everybody that got on my Zoom, at least one person's going to order something without me even soliciting or without me even being like, hey, anybody want to place an order? Or because I could also give a description of like my top 5 favorite new scents from the catalog or whatever. But just getting creative, this is my point. Getting creative with it where it's conversation and hangout with Scentsy, but I'm going to teach you something. I'm not asking you or inviting you under the premise of you needing to purchase something. It's just a hangout and I'm going to teach you something. And so does anybody have anything that they would add to? So changing the wax, dish cleaning, warmer staging, warmer grouping, spilled wax, bulb color, anything that is even maybe, well, anything else that you might think is like something that, oh, the number on the bottom of the warmer dish. You know that hack, right? And that trick. There's a number on the bottom of the dish. Does everybody know this? Mm-mm. There's somebody that doesn't know. Okay. There is a number on the bottom of the dish. Can you see it? Is it backwards? Maybe that's correct. Okay. See that 4? This dish will hold 4 cubes. So that's a little hack on the bottom of all of our warmer dishes. Now there's a number and it'll tell how many cubes that dish will hold. So that is dish number cubes. But does anybody else have anything that is like a aha hack? Debbie Kuna.
I don't know if this is a hack, but an idea would be either to show how to use the counter clean to clean your stainless steel, or give your dog a bath. Try that online with the dog shampoo.
Yeah. And these are all ideas that we could build just a big list and you could pick and choose which ones you would do. Maybe you're going to do a dog demo just separate and go live and do that. And maybe there's ones where you can physically just sit and have a drink and be able to tell or show right. But I love that because we have so many different things that we can demo. See that, Lightning?
What about showing the different options of what you can use to scent your car now that we have more like scent circles, car bars, vent clips to give them the car scent options too?
On the go options.
The mini
Mini diffuser.
Yeah, well, our mini warmers and how the actual mini warmers and how our plugs turn, and then how we can use the different pieces for them, like the
That's a genius one because that's something I love. That the mini warmer showing that that it can go straight into the wall, or there's an option to turn it into a tabletop warmer, and that the plug turns, because so many people don't know that we even have the tabletop option. So that's a really good one.
The bottom of the warmer with the light bulb wattage.
Yes, that's another big one. Mini warmer.
Melissa.
1 second.
Okay.
And I'll compile this list and share it with you guys. So I'm taking notes so you don't have to worry about it. I'll compile it and make sure that I post it. Mini warmer and tabletop.
Show the one with the scent circle and the room spray. How you refresh it.
Silver label. Okay. Who was going to say something?
Candace, you can show that how you refresh the scent circle with your room spray.
Scent circle and room spray, yes.
How about showing how to actually use the diffuser, like in all the settings, like how to get the colors to come on and how to, different settings going.
And I actually, and you guys, I'm just giving you what I would do. Okay. So whatever, but, with the diffusers, I think I would separate that out and not have that be part of my hack Zoom, because we now have the lampshade diffuser, 4 or 8 hours, deluxe diffuser, which I can use 2 solid nights in my kids' room, and I refill it. So let's see, I filled it last night and we used it all night. I shut it off in the morning. Then I turn it on again at night. We use it all the way to the next morning, and I don't have to fill it until tomorrow night. Does that make sense? So knowing that diffuser, the deluxe diffuser is getting, so we have the 4 or 8 hour option. Then we have in my opinion, it's a 16 hour option. I don't know what the official deluxe diffuser, does anybody know that off the top of their head? The official.
Isn't it 14 hours?
Is that what they say?
I thought it was 20 hours at first, but I don't know exactly.
Well, and it could be because you do have there's like 2 options. There's the 1 droplet and then the 2 droplets for the setting. And I just always go to the 2. And so, but I'm still getting 2 full.
1 droplet, Melissa, it goes for almost like 32 hours, according to Christina. She tested it. So just on the 1. So, I mean, the nice thing for you, because you're doing it just at night with the kids, that makes it nice because you get 2 full nights. And it's just
totally
such a better option because it's not breakable. So if you have younger kids, you don't have to worry about that. It's cost effective. You can have half price item and only use 1 half price. So, I mean, that's a whole nother, hey, I want to show you something, like you do a new product Zoom and with no expectations of doing it. But one of the other things I was going to say was I get asked too often what size my bulb is or whatever. And like, we'll flip it over, just talking about the silver label, but now they're putting it on the cord. So it's making it even easier to do that.
Unless you cut the label off of your cord.
Yeah. Who cuts the label? Oh, I won't even go there.
That would be Melissa.
Of course I do. Am I supposed to keep the label on the cord? I won't go on the record there. I don't
Keep
cut
the
them off.
label on your mattress that nobody wants to do either.
I don't. Yeah, no, I don't cut mine off my cords. User demo. Okay, what else is a hack? Like, is so, like a typically only a Scentsy consultant knows.
I don't know how much you want to try it, but I put my dryer discs in my washer with bucket to keep them fresh.
Ooh, that's a good
Good
idea.
idea.
Yeah, and it extends the part. It extends the bar.
Store.
Put the, what did she say? The dryer discs in the washer whiffs?
She
When you're not
stores
using the
her
dryer
disc in the washer whiff tub.
Yeah, when you're not using
Okay.
them.
I had a question the other day, speaking of that. They have a regular wash machine. And she's like, how do I use these whiffs? Because it says do not mix with the laundry detergent.
So you know what we've been doing is, because we have one of those high efficient, water efficient, just give me the old fashioned $200 washing machine with an agitator in the middle that my apartment had that probably will, but anyway, they don't make them like that anymore. They make them try to be all high tech and they're terrible. Nothing washes clothes like the old style washing machines. But anyway, I'll get off my soapbox on that. We take the washer whiffs and dilute it in a pitcher of water and dilute it, let those crystals, and then pour it over the clothes. And that's what.
That's what you guys, well, I told her, she says, well, I'll put those in the bottom of the tub, put my clothes, and then put my laundry liquid in. Like, that sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, and that I will tell you, we have had an issue with the chalky residue. Has anybody had this? We are not the only ones. Andrea, yeah. Like, if you use washer whiffs and wash them with black clothes, you'll have white chalky on okay, so we've been trying to figure out how to get away from that. So that's why we've been diluting the washer whiffs in water and then pouring it. And really, we just use the washer whiffs because of that. We use the washer whiffs with towels and sheets and things like that we don't care if there's that chalky residue, because the washer whiffs work amazing. They truly work amazing. We just have had that chalky, and Andrea, you're nodding, so I'm not the only one. Has anybody figured out how to not have that?
Melissa, I have the apartment style agitator washer, which is the bomb because my laundry gets done so much faster than other people's laundry. But I have that problem because I wear a lot of black and I could cram a ton of black clothes in one load. I've had to start making sure that there's enough water in the basin after I put my liquid in, and I put the whiffs in and I swish them around. Then I put my clothes in. I try not to when I'm doing black to make sure that I don't stuff it full, because if not, I do get that on my black pants. And once I started doing that, I haven't had a problem.
But here's the problem. You can do that on the old style washers.
Yeah, but on
ours,
one, I don't know how you do that.
Water won't run until you close the lid, and then the lid locks.
So can you pour it, so do you do it liquid and then pour it in through like the bleach thing or something?
No, we pour it right on top of our towels.
Okay.
Yeah, right on top, because if you pour it in first, it drains.
No.
I don't want a smart appliance. I want one that, but yeah. Anyway, okay, so just be thinking, and if you have any of, I will compile this hack list, and if you think of anything else that's like, oh, that's such a cool hack that a customer would love, add it underneath the post on the page, and I will update the graphic. But okay, so that's that. I want to screen share really quickly and show you, number one, where to find the entire training on all of these online, the online party and virtual parties. So hang on one second, let me get there. So I want to screenshot that, and then I want to speak specifically to the scavenger hunt. And Emily, you're going to love this document if you haven't looked at it already, because Emily posted on the Together We Sent page asking about online parties or Facebook parties. It was an online party, I think. Yeah? Nod. Yeah. Okay. So online party.
Yeah, it was on like a point system because I just do posts of like the pictures of the different things each day. It's something different, but I
Yep.
want to try. I know some people do that, and I wanted to mix it up a bit.
So you're going to love this because this this document, okay, let me share my screen now. Share screen. Okay. So I went right into the training center on the workstation, and the very first thing to come up is these online parties. And if you click on that, here are the 4 resources. Now I did just upload them to the Together We Scent page, and they will be listed in the files section, but there's an online party checklist, ultimate 30-minute online party step-by-step. And this is what I think anybody that wants to do an online party will love, because it actually tells you exactly what to do, how to set up the Facebook event, what to do 4 days before and can you see this okay? Hold on. Does that help? Can you guys see that okay? Somebody nod. Yeah? Okay. All right. Well, you can snag this file from the page, but it's the ultimate 30-minute online party step-by-step. Before the part, so 4 days before the party, here's what to host, coach via private message or text message. It even tells you how to respond. Here's 3 days before, 2 days before, 1 day before, and then it even tells you your posts. The day of the party, what to do, what to put, so you can copy and paste these things. So this I thought was an awesome, and it even tells you the time to post, starting as soon as you start the party, and then 4 minutes later, and then 5 minutes later. It tells you exactly when to even post these, which gets you to your 30-minute party. And then it even tells you what to do for the day after the party and the correspondence and things like that. So this to me is an awesome step-by-step guide that kind of gives you kind of the lay of the land that you can always tweak for yourself. Let me come back to you guys. You can tweak for yourself, but at least go through it. And if you've never done one before, or you're looking to tweak yours, it's a really good guide or a really good script. Now, I want to talk about the virtual scavenger hunt for a second, and I'll show you that as well, because I pulled it up on my screen. So scavenger hunt. So this scavenger hunt is, let me move this up. Okay. This virtual scavenger hunt tells you how to set it up and then how to play. But here's feedback I want to give you. So it tells you, have your guests track down each item listed below. Once everyone has completed their turn, take a minute to mention the talking points listed below each item. So it tells you examples of items and then something to say that would tie into those items. But here's what I want to tell you. So Lisa Becker and I participated in a sample of this online or virtual scavenger hunt. And Lisa, you might want to unmute so that you can talk to this point too. But here's what we found with the virtual scavenger hunt. It was better. So that when you're looking at the document and it's structured like, go find this item, let me tell you about Scentsy, go find this item, let me tell you about Scentsy. Here was our experience. We were so laser focused on what the next item we were going to be told to go get was, we weren't paying attention to the Scentsy blurb in between. So in theory, that scavenger hunt looks really good on paper, but when you're actually doing it, because it's encouraged that you grab your kids or your spouse or whoever and do the scavenger hunt with you. But I'm telling you, like Marin, she was doing it with me, and Lisa had her girls doing it. If we've got the kids' attention, let's do the stuff with the kids first and then talk about Scentsy after. Or I think what should happen is you talk about Scentsy stuff first, or at least get some of the important meat and potatoes out of the way first, then tell them to go get whoever's going to be on their scavenger hunt team. and play the scavenger hunt just in a row. And you can have conversation in between. But we found that having people, like, we were just constantly listening for the next item, and we're not listening to what she was telling us about
I
Scentsy
wish
in
there was a
between.
way to engage people as you're talking about the Scentsy product. Like, not that you have to do the scavenger hunt and then talk about Scentsy after that portion is over. I wish you could engage with the people so they're listening to you, and I don't know,
Well, you know what I think about that? I think the scavenger hunt could be super effective if you were talking about a Scentsy product or a Scentsy, reverse it.
Yeah.
So instead of tell them to go find the item and then say the Scentsy blurb, do the Scentsy blurb, because then they're listening because they don't know what you're going to tell them to go get. So if you're talking about Scentsy Clean, right? You're introducing Scentsy Clean and you're explaining it. And then at the end of it, you're going to say, go grab a dish towel or something. And so they've had to listen and hang on to your words. I don't know if that would work better, but definitely telling us to go get something and then telling us about Scentsy. We were just wanting to, especially with kids next to us, we were wanting to just find the next thing. But the cool part is you have the ability to send out samples or send out, whatever little prizes that you want to give for the scavenger hunt that is Scentsy related. You have the ability to have teams compete and have winners, or you could send something to all of your participants, or but I just wanted to throw that in there, that we did run through the scavenger hunt as scripted, and that would be our feedback as far as a change. Mary Jane, I want to get with you too, because now that Scentsy put out that official virtual training for online bingo, I want to get with you and compare what they put versus how you run yours. And then, so we can compare the two. And then I'd like to schedule next week, if we could do an online bingo and have everybody play and teach them how to do. Can you and I work on that?
Sure.
Okay, so you and I, Mary Jane and I, will work on putting together Scentsy Bingo. So you'll come ready to play bingo next week, and we'll show you how to run an online bingo party, and we will have winners, and there will be fun Melissa Scentsy Happy Mail prizes. And but yeah, so Janie and I will work on that together. Next week's going to be bingo. All right, we have, look how fast time goes. We have 7 minutes left. I mean, it was fast to me. Maybe not to you because you had to listen to me the whole time. Anything anybody want to talk about or have questions about or just want to share? I'm happy to see your faces. I'm happy
I
that
want
you're...
to ask how people are selling the buy one, get soap and gift one soap. Is anybody taken off with that?
Anyone?
Wendy, can you?
Wendy and Annette have their hands up.
I just got all my soap in today because I used my Hostess dollar, so I'd have it on hand. So I'm going to go live. I'm going to use the graphic one day, but then I jump right into the Mother's Day bundles. So I figured I didn't want to give them too many options all at once. So that's what I'm going to sprinkle next, is to do that. I'm going to go live with the hand soap and explain why our hand soap is so awesome, that it does last longer. And because I'll be honest with you, I'm a huge Bath and Body Works snob when it comes to hand soap. But however, when I do take the hand soap to the office, it does last a whole lot longer. But I just like all the extra suds with all the fillers and all that other stuff. But when I used the Go-Go Mango at camp, it was a game changer. So I got the Go-Go Mango, Prickly Pear, Agave. So I got like 5 or 6 of each one. So having them in hand, I'm going to do it that way and just basically say, hey, I'm putting together these goodie bags and I want to gift some to the frontline workers or whatever, who is interested, who would love to get one, buy one, get one, $12, and gift one to someone. I'll even wrap it for you and just kind of do it like that, but more on a private setting, because we don't want it to seem like we're capitalizing on what's going on in the world. And I will tell you that I posted that link of the thing that was the GoPro that was on today. It was a 3-hour thing that Eric War put on. I took 7 pages of notes. So I'm going to write something up on each of the topics from the various different ones. I'm going to listen to a couple of each of their videos and stuff. Because there was one on public speaking and how to get social on network marketing and stuff. So I'll share them in both Circle City and your group, because
Thank you.
some of the stuff I heard was like, oh my God, this is awesome. So I just thought
That's
I'd
awesome. Thank you.
It was
Well-
worth the 3 hours.
Okay, that's good to know. Let me
But I
no, go ahead, Wendy.
I just texted a couple people and said something about, help spread the kindness. And I had one person said, oh, I just got on and ordered a bunch. She ordered like 7 soaps from my website. Because she's like, oh, my postal worker, this person. So that's, I mean, yeah.
I just placed an order for my own personal use items for Scentsy. So my dish soap, my hand soap, my counter clean. And I'm waiting for that box to come in, and I am going to unbox it on Facebook and show all of the places where I'm keeping it. And I made, if you didn't see on Facebook, my super cute drawers.
That's freaking awesome, girl.
You guys, I'm so excited about them. And I have them all staged and ready. They're just waiting for my dish soap and my all-purpose cleaner and my Scentsy hand soap to go in it. But and then I did just do okay, so I have my personal use order coming in that I'm going to unbox. And then I'm trying to do, so if you aren't, I think I'm friends with all of you on Facebook. But you can keep an eye on my stories and you can copy them. Like copy what I'm doing and put them on your stories too. I just switched to a new fragrance flower in our bathroom, and I colored it, and I did a day 1, 2, and 3. So I want to show you that picture. I'm going to put it on Facebook tomorrow. But let me show you that picture. Where is it? Hold on. And I'm so excited about it because it's so cool. I've seen other people do theirs, but when you do it for yourself, you like it better, right? So let me share my screen on this. I'm so excited. So I'm going to post this tomorrow. Can you see it okay? So I have it out of the box, and then you just have to color the tips, which was a total, I thought I had to color the entire flower, but no, I just colored the tops of the petals. So day 1's down at the bottom, day 2, day 3, and I love it. It's so cool. It's like an ombre. So I'm going to post this tomorrow. So that's gonna be my Scentsy share. So and the other thing I wanted to tell you, and I have 1 minute and 42 left. Why did I not start doing this 13 years ago? I'm cutting Nataka's. She's nodding her head like she already knows this. Does anybody else do this?
I don't do it though, Melissa. I've seen someone else did it, and I thought, wow, that's so cool. Like when you shared thank you today.
I am cutting the tops off, and this is my new label for my orders. I'm tying the ribbon right through here, and I'm putting their name right across here. Or I think I'm going to put their name right in here with a little message that says thank you. And I'm hanging that from my order, and that's my new label for my orders. So I have, because I go through so much wax anyway, I can't believe I have it. This is just today's. I'm like, okay, that's it. I am doing this from now on. These are my labels for everything. There.
Melissa, can I put my 2 cents in?
Yeah, hurry.
There's another, you can also glue magnets to the back of it, and bam, on the refrigerator.
Yes,
there's your business card.
And put your business card information on them too.
Better make a box for those.
Well,
you better believe it.
On the front.
Mary Jane, this one's for you. My daughter-in-law puts her change for when we have our thing for our bowling. So she has her change in that for our bowling.
Where the wax cube goes acts as a really good paint palette too for kids.
Yes.
Bam,
Recycle them to teachers.
Yes.
Recycle them to teachers for classrooms.
You know,
You can
for
actually
schools